after I conceived and after my child was born, I felt that, and when I saw some others, in my friends who were doing really well, more much better than I was. So I was thinking that whether what I'm doing right now, is it right, or does it require any improvement or any change. So it was then when I stumbled upon a thought, uh, which I when I thought that I'm not really entered into stocks, or I'm not ventured into mutual funds. So but then, yeah, see, the investments and the savings that I had, they were there, but they were not really tied to any specific goals. It was there randomly spread across. So again, it was not I was not again very happy with the way it was going. So this is something which kept me the thought kept coming in my mind every now and then, whether it is right or not. So yeah, that is how. So I came across Women on Wealth on Instagram. It was like I came across this last year itself, and but then again I was not very sure whether I should join or not. I had many thoughts in mind, and of course I was really busy with my infant then, and then after my maternity leave, my job started, and all those things happened. Uh, and this year, something personal also, on the personal front also, there was a little bit of crisis that I faced. So that led to, I felt that no, I should do something about it. And that's how I gathered the courage and I joined Women on Wealth. So after which the journey has been really good. It has definitely given me more clarity about my money life than before. So that is how it
Yeah.
started, Sheetal.
Superb, superb. Thank you so much. And for everyone who's listening, if you are especially a young woman or somebody who has just started, then one of the learnings you want to take from Shweta is really starting to invest early. Personally, I started investing really, really late, and no matter no matter when we start, we always look back and say, oh, I wish I had started sooner. So all you young women, recently we had a woman graduate as a Money Gym graduate, and she is just 21, and when she was in the course, so she had received her first salary. So I was so happy for her that with her first salary, she has also started on a with in a planned manner.
That's true. Everybody knows that we should have started investing earlier, but something or the other may have kept us, and mostly women are held back because we lack information, we lack knowledge, we lack guidance and hand-holding, we lack support. And that's what we are breaking here this afternoon, that showing you the path that you can do it and you must. We must not delay it any further. Okay. Here's also a glimpse of my lovely community, something that I'm really, really proud of. This was captured by BBC News, so a quick glimpse into our community.
I went to a property dealer and I wanted to buy a property, and he looked up my shoulder and said, hey, like, is your father with you? Is your husband with you? Is your brother with you? At that time, it was like a shock for me that, yeah, hey, I have the money. I have all the power in the world to buy a property, and you're still looking for a man with me. Why is that?
We are late, okay?
People have just believed that women will not understand, or women will just spend money. At least that's how women are looked at. Yeah? Or they're just good at managing homes or children. So we got to break out of all this belief system, and I think that also forms patriarchy. So Malvika, as a woman, are you able to participate in your family's financial decision making?
The Money Gym as well as the stocks investing program. And with me, my entire family has had this huge shift in the way we think about money. Conversations have become so much more interesting. My partner listens to me, my father listens to me, my brother listens to me, they take money tips from me.
Many find confidence in talking about money with people in their lives, and many have now become the finance ministers of their house. They're getting involved in major financial decision making. Many have bought their own properties in their hometowns. Some have started their own businesses. So that's the kind of impact that we have in the world today.
And I also want to share that one of my stocks is giving me a 200% return.
Okay, and with this, we are ready to begin. Everyone, please enjoy the webinar. Make it the best time that you spend on yourself. Over to you, Priyanka.
Thank you, Sheetal. Thank you so much for a lovely start. Warm welcome, everyone. Warm welcome to your financial success model. I am Priyanka Bhatia from Women on Wealth, leading from my beautiful home office in Delhi. If you can hear me and see me clearly, just give me a big hi in the comments box. I'm happy to be here. I am privileged to be sharing some very powerful money principles with you today that can help you with your financial success. So yes, hi Shreya, Sushma, Vandana, everybody check your name. Pallavi, Jubi, Purvi, Sandhya, Poonam, Harsha, Poco C3, I definitely want you to rename yourself. Krishna, Pratati, Kirti, Asantali, welcome everyone. Shilpashri, Pooja, iPhone, definitely rename yourself. Dina, Oppo, please rename yourself. I would love to engage with you and call you with your correct names. I want to tell you guys, this webinar can change your money life. It can change your financial future. It could change the way you approach your money life. The world is changing very fast. We all know that. And we're living in very interesting times in the history of the world where we can grow our money exponentially. We can build our financial success with wherever we are in our lives, whatever we are doing, and how much ever we might be making. So, I work from home and I'm able to create wealth. I have managed to build my own property in my individual name. I have doubled my money with my investments, modern investments like mutual funds, etc., by investing small amounts of money that I earned initially in my career. Now, today I'm going to share my exact formula so that you can achieve your financial goals with velocity, and you don't need to go through any college or finance degree of years for this. So I'm going to today share a simple formula. You can begin to alter your money life within the next 60 days or maximum 6 months, and you can master wealth creation. So if you're ready, type in game on. Let's see how many of you're ready to take this knowledge, implement this knowledge, and ready to take it to the next level. Yes, game on everyone. Got it. Harsha, Kirti, Bachati, M. Mini, Sandhya, Snehal, Krishna, Vandana, Aditi. Got it, Madhuri. I want to acknowledge each one of you. It is Saturday afternoon. It is beginning of the weekend or middle of the weekend for many of us. And you are here attending this webinar. I want you to get present to your commitment to your financial success. You're not here just because you have some extra time. You are here because exponential growth of your money is your concern. And you are here showing up inside of your commitment to your wealth creation. So I want you to acknowledge yourself first for making it to the webinar. So type in acknowledge and acknowledge yourself for bringing yourself in and being here. And I promise that as you acknowledge yourself, as you attend this webinar for the entire time, I'm going to give you the best in my capacity today. I want to give you the best in my capacity for the time that you are investing or beginning to invest in your financial skill building today. And I am glad some women have jumped in to acknowledge themselves. Beautiful. And now, some ground rules before we begin. So number one, this webinar will run for 90 minutes. So if you have any appointments within these 90 minutes, I suggest you leave right now because there is no point leaving in between. So choose to stay till the end. And if you're going to stay till the end, type in I am in the comments box. If you're going to stay till I leave, which is 2 p.m. And I trust you have pens and papers ready. Do take notes. This webinar, like I said, could change your money life. Even one idea here could alter your money life. You know, one day exactly like this, I was sitting with one of my mentors and that changed my life. I took action on one of the ideas and that changed my life. How? Because I doubled my money with my investments. I was able to buy my first property with limited amounts of money at age 27. The second property, the 3 BHK apartment where I live in the center of Delhi, I managed to buy at age 37. And this is because I was able to implement that one idea that came to me. So do not underestimate the knowledge that you get today. And if you don't have papers and pens, I suggest you quickly go, grab one and come back. You know, it could be in between that you are bubbling with questions. Do not put them in the comments box. You put them, you write them down on your papers. There is a Q&A section that will come towards the end, right? So do not break the flow of this webinar. Flow with me today. Just be a part of the process. And today you're going to educate yourself or begin with that 1% improvement in your money life. And definitely when I ask for a response, I would love a response because the more you engage, the more you're going to gain. So here were some of the ground rules to get you started. And now the next thing, which is what you will learn today. So today you will learn 3 concepts. Number one, I'm going to share with you how not to lose money while investing. Number 2, how small amounts can lead to big wealth. And number 3, how you can begin with your wealth creation right now. And by the end of this webinar, you will have absolute clarity on what actions you need to take to go to your next level with your finances. And I want you to tell me, type in no or don't know. I want you to tell me, do you know that women worldwide own just 1% of the world's wealth? So we are almost 50% of the population, global population, and we own just 1% of the world's wealth. Are you aware of this gender wealth gap that exists? Type in no or don't know. And do you know that only 30% of women worldwide are financially literate? So just 30% women worldwide are financially literate. And today, you know why we are doing this webinar or why Women on Wealth exists is to make this change, is to change this. And are you ready to change this with me? Type in ready if you're ready. I want to see today how many of you are ready to change these statistics with me. Got it. And here is why we're talking about these statistics. We are Women on Wealth and we help women take charge of their finances. So we run online financial training and coaching programs so that women can learn how they can manage their money and grow it effectively. We have now been operational for the last 13 years and we have helped over 5,000 women till now. And these women, they've become debt-free, they've come out of living paycheck to paycheck. They today save at least 25% more than they ever saved. Many women have built their own investment portfolios. They've learned the step-by-step methodologies to pick their own investments. Some of them have managed to buy their own properties, start their own businesses without depending on their husband, father, broker, advisor. Some women today are recognized as the finance ministers of their house and they're getting involved in major financial decision-making in their families. So if you look at finance, finance has been a male domain in our families and our intention at Women on Wealth is to make it gender-free. Because we at Women on Wealth believe that finance is a system and everyone can learn it. Finance is not a gender role. It is not something only for the men to do. Finance is a system and every woman with basic IQ and basic math skills can learn it. And now a little bit about me. So if you thought that you need to be from a finance background to manage your money, or you thought you need to be good with maths, numbers, and calculations to manage your money, or you thought you need to be a man to manage your money, then note I am a woman and I don't even come from a finance background. I come from a journalism background. That's what my education, higher education, has been in. I used to be a reporter with news agencies like the Press Trust of India, United News of India, and more, where I had a great salary, which I used to spend on branded shoes, clothes, bags, and spas. I always wanted to create wealth and I just didn't know how to do that. And I got a big shock when one of my male colleagues ended up buying a property. He was at the same position as mine, same salary as mine, and he ended up buying a property while I had not even managed to save that much money. So that's where my quest to wealth began. And I thought the first person to take guidance from is my dad. And like any well-meaning man, my dad mentioned about traditional investments like public provident fund, PPF, and fixed deposits. And I did those investments. Very soon I realized that the rates of return were really low and I had big goals. I wanted to buy my own property in Delhi, earn from my investments, ultimately build a corpus for my business. I knew none of these goals were possible. If I continue to manage my money the way I was managing and invested the way I was investing, I knew I had to take some different actions for a different result. And one of the different actions that showed up for me was to check with this male colleague of mine who had ended up buying a property. And when I checked on him, he mentioned that he invests in the stock market. Straight, I went ahead, opened a Demat account, got myself a broker. I started buying and selling whatever my broker told me to do, only to realize in 2008 that I lost 90% of what I had invested. And at that time, I was so sad and disgusted with what had happened that I thought wealth creation was not for me and that I should give up. And I literally gave up on wealth creation. I gave up on wealth creation until I could find my mentors. And I found 4 mentors: a woman stock investor, a property investor, a serial entrepreneur, and a business coach. And when these guys began to guide me and they gave me little exercises to do, financial clarity began to emerge in my life. Like I exactly knew how much money was coming into my life, how much money was going out, where that money was going, how much money I needed to reach my financial goals, where I needed to invest, and how much I needed to invest to reach my financial goals. My stock investor mentor taught me a step-by-step methodology to pick good quality stocks. Until then, I had no idea that there was any step-by-step methodology to pick any kinds of investments. So I learned the step-by-step methodologies to pick good quality stocks, went back to the stock market with a lot of courage. And it was different this time because I started by making 70,000 rupees in 120 minutes. And I kept making money like that to a point that I could double the entire fund that I had invested in the stock market. And that is when I bought my first property in Delhi NCR. I also learned these step-by-step methodologies to pick good quality mutual funds, bonds, other investments, and I built a well-diversified investment portfolio. And my investments started earning for me, and my earnings from my investments were more than what my expenses were. And at that point, I knew I was free to take up meaningful projects in my life. So I quit my job, and 2011, we started Women on Wealth. Since then, there's no looking back. We've been privileged to have made a difference to over 5,000 women in the last 13 years. And we've been covered by the BBC News, NDTV 24/7 News Channel, Zee Business News Channel, Hindustan Times newspaper, Economic Times newspaper, Live Mint paper, Femina magazine, Entrepreneur magazine, the Huffington Post, and a series of women's blogs and posts. So from Mint to Magic Bricks to Mint again to Realty Plus, to Outlook Money, to APN News, the list has been endless. Also, Cherie Blair, who's wife of Mr. Tony Blair, the ex-UK Prime Minister, she came from London specially to visit us in Delhi and offered us the India partnership to her Cherie Blair Foundation. And since then, we've been nominating women from India to the foundation in London. So this is pretty much about me and us at Women on Wealth. And here is what we stand for. Our mission is that we're committed 50 lakh women will be financially educated by 2030. Are you ready for this, my women? Type in ready if you are ready. And thanks Rekha, Bratati for acknowledging me. And Mala, this webinar is going to be in English. The Hindi webinar is separate, so our team will reach out to you separately. Got it, Pooja, Yukti, Dipali, everybody, Sushma, Samsung, I want you to rename yourself. Rita, Poco, rename yourself, Poco. Got it. Today I celebrate you, your presence, and I celebrate each and every student at Women on Wealth. And I share their success stories to inspire you to get into your financial skill building today onwards. Please meet Dr. Nisha, who's a dental surgeon in Tirur in Kerala. She says she reduced her debt by 25% and her investment portfolio has increased by over 25%. She says, encouraged by my father and later by my husband, I did what I could to save and invest in a variety of policies and mutual funds, but my money was not growing much. Women on Wealth programs have turned my portfolio around. Sunita Sibish, who works with DHL Logistics in Mumbai, says finance is no longer the rocket science I once believed it to be. I started investing in mutual funds after the course, something I thought was only for high-income individuals. Now I know that it is also for folks like me who have no financial history or expertise. Pinky Saran, who's an IT professional with Intel in Bangalore, she says, I've invested in mutual funds for the first time ever in my life, that too with complete analysis and understanding. All these financial results and much more is possible for you too. And these have been made possible thanks to the curriculum for financial education at Women on Wealth. Our level 1 program is called Money Gym, your personal finance mastery. Our level 2 program is called the Art of Picking Quality Stocks for Beginners. Our level 3 program is the Wine Women Investor program. Also, we have a lot of free resources right here for you. Monday, 5 p.m. live on Instagram, we have the Wake Up Women series. Tuesday, 10 a.m., we have the decoding of the ET Wealth newspaper. Thursday, 10 a.m., we have my Investment Mastery series. Now, to take advantage of all these free resources, make sure you connect with us right now and stay connected with us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So click on the links on your Zoom chat right now, everybody, and start joining us, connecting with us for your financial success of a lifetime. Because remember, you just don't need this one webinar, one environment, but actually an environment of a lifetime. So go ahead, start connecting with us. And for all of you who are joining us from your laptop, you can scan this QR code to follow us on Instagram. Type in followed, joined, connected as you connect right now for your financial success. We have just 1 minute to complete this. So let's begin, everybody. Type in connected, joined, whatever connects with you. Got it, Dina? Sure, Lamya. What about others? Got it, Jyoti. Sure, Krishna. Got it, Yukti. Anu. Here is the QR code, everyone, to follow us on LinkedIn. Got it, Kirti. iPhone. Here are the links again, everybody. Rupam. Sure, Rita, Sana. I'm so glad all of you are getting the point of generating sustainable wealth, sustained wealth of a lifetime. So this is not a connection for now. This is connection for a lifetime. Got it, Pratati. So today, as you attend the webinar till the end, you will get access to build your dream investment income, double your wealth, and buy back your precious time from your organizations to achieve complete financial freedom. And by the end of this webinar, I'm going to give you 2 free gifts. So make sure you attend till the end. And now start typing, everybody. What are those financial goals that bring you to this session? What are those financial dreams? What is it that brings you to this webinar right now? What is it that your heart truly desires when it comes to your finances? Got it? Build wealth of 10 crore, buying your own property, becoming financially free, financially independent. What else? Yes, managing your own money independently. Learn about very good returns. Yeah, generate good returns on your investments. Make my money on investments. Build my business. Build wealth. Build freedom. How many of you want to travel? Nobody wrote about traveling. How many of you want to retire early? I'm sure you want to retire early. Yes. Like some of my goals were buying my own property in Delhi. I today live in my own 3 BHK apartment in the center of Delhi. I have already invested enough for retirement. I generate an investment income that takes care of my expenses. Yeah, I'm setting up my house, you know, with all the things that I love without looking at the price tag. Yes, debt-free life. Brilliant. Traveling the world, going abroad, sure. Financial freedom. Now, these are some of the many financial goals you have. Now start typing. What are those financial challenges? What are those financial struggles that are in the way of you reaching these financial goals? What is holding you back, everybody? Yes, lack of knowledge of investments. Brilliant. Yes, fear is holding me back. I'm scared I will lose my money while investing. Loans are holding me back. Debts are holding me back. My money is not growing. That's holding me back. Too many family responsibilities, constraints. Fearful. Yeah, I don't know where to invest, how to generate good returns, how to exponentially grow my money. Yes. No idea where my salary goes. Beautiful. Right now, these are some of the many financial challenges, financial struggles you're facing. Now, how many of you are clear we cannot address all these financial challenges with the next 90 minutes? Type in agree if you agree with me that we cannot address. It's not possible to address so many challenges, reach all these financial goals within 90 minutes. Yeah, not possible. So here is what I am promising to do with your full participation today in the webinar. I am promising 1% improvement in your money life. By making 1% improvement every day starting today, you can become 37 times better with your finances by the end of next year. How many of you are ready to actively participate in your 1% improvement in your money life starting today? Type in 1%. Yeah, no big promises, no big goals, 1% improvement. Yes, ready? 1%, everybody. Brilliant. So we're going to build towards this 1% improvement with the 3 concepts of wealth creation. And concept number 1 is how not to lose money while investing. You know, some of you in the beginning of this session right now said one of your financial challenges is that you're scared you will lose money while investing. And that fear comes from lack of understanding of investments. Type in yes if you agree that that fear is because you lack knowledge, you lack understanding, you lack clarity. And you know, when you don't understand things and you don't have clarity and you just don't know things, then of course fear crops in, right? Like example, most of us know that investing in mutual funds is one top way to create wealth. Type in no if you know this, KNOW, like you know this, right? Like investing in mutual funds is one top way to create wealth, right? And yeah, we know this, right? Now, all of you who know this and you're typing in no, do you invest in mutual funds? Type in MF if you invest in mutual funds. I want to know how many of you here invest in mutual funds. Poonam, you do? Got it? Yeah, Pooja? Got it? We have another Poonam also here. Nihar, Rupam, Kirti, Shilpa, Rita, Toral, Ruby. So a lot of us are investing in mutual funds, right? Now start typing. How do you select these mutual funds? Right? How do you select these mutual funds? Tell me. You're dependent on your husband, father, broker, advisor, banker, apps, YouTube influencers, yeah, colleagues, friends, right? Yeah. Now, some of you are saying you do your research, you look at your returns. Now, whenever you are dependent on someone else, okay, you are being a dependent investor. Think about it. Can anybody create your wealth for you? Type in yes or no. Can somebody manage your investments the way you will? Type in yes or no. Can someone manage your money the way you will? No. Please get, guys, nobody can manage your money the way you will. And especially if you are working women or homemakers who manage to save your money, you have money in your hands, and if you're not growing it, you are never getting out of the dependency cycle. You're always dependent on your job, business, husband to take care of your expenses. So dependency is not the way forward for women, let me tell you. So now coming back to the mutual funds example. If you really want to create wealth with mutual funds, you need to get that there is a proper step-by-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds. So there is over a 30-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds. Okay? And it takes me over 4 hours to explain the entire step-by-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds. So we don't have luxury of that much time. But inside of that 1% improvement in our money lives, I'm going to share the first step of the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds. Start writing on your papers, everyone. Okay? Start making notes. The first step of the step-by-step methodology to pick good quality mutual funds is called alpha. ALPHA, alpha. Alpha is the rate of return that a mutual fund generates, which is over and above its benchmark. So alpha is the rate of return that a mutual fund generates, which is over and above its benchmark. Now, any mutual fund, everybody, has a benchmark. What is a benchmark? Against which it will map its returns, right? Now, whenever the mutual fund is able to generate returns which are over and above the benchmark, alpha is positive. And the higher the alpha, the better it is. It's a thumbs up. The mutual fund passes the alpha test. Anytime the returns are lower than the benchmark, the alpha is negative and it fails the alpha test, which means we won't even research this mutual fund further. Forget about investing in it at all. Forget about investing your hard-earned money in it at all. So I'm repeating. Alpha is the rate of return that a mutual fund generates, which is over and above the benchmark that the mutual fund has. Anytime returns are higher than the benchmark, alpha is positive. And the higher the alpha, the better it is. It passes the alpha test. Anytime the returns are lower than this benchmark, mutual fund fails the alpha test. It's a negative alpha. It fails the alpha test. We won't even research this mutual fund further. Forget about investing your hard-earned money in it. Type in clear, guys, if you got this definition, because now I'm going to show you how to implement this knowledge. Type in clear if you got this, everybody. I want you to take this 1% improvement. This is the 1% improvement, okay? That's how we grow bit by bit. Everybody clear? Okay, Sarika, I'm going to repeat for you. The last time, 2 बार बोल चुकी हूँ मैं, हाँ? This is the last time I'm going to repeat. Everybody clear? Everybody clear? Okay, is it only Dr. Sarika? Anybody else who wants me to repeat? Okay. Listen carefully, guys, okay? So there is something, Shaheen, there is something called a benchmark, okay? Can't explain everything right now, but one thing at a time, karte you will learn, okay? So, alpha is the rate of return a mutual fund generates, which is over and above a benchmark. So there is something called a benchmark, okay? Against which a mutual fund will map its returns. Anytime the returns are lower than the benchmark, alpha is negative, we won't even research this mutual fund further. Forget about investing your hard-earned money in it. When alpha is more, the returns are more than the benchmark. Okay, this is the benchmark. The returns are more than the benchmark. Alpha is positive. The higher the alpha, the better. Mutual fund passes the alpha test. We will then do 29 more tests on it to figure if it is worth investing your hard-earned money in. Okay. Now, we will look at how to use this information, because guys, only financial knowledge doesn't help. You need to be able to implement this knowledge now. So now, to implement the knowledge in our Women on Wealth community and courses, we we use this website called valueresearchonline.com. Write this down on your papers, everybody, valueresearchonline.com. You will go to this website. You will click on the search bar here. Okay. Type any mutual fund's name. Randomly, I'm writing Axis. Axis is the mutual fund house. Under Axis Mutual Fund House, all these funds are listed, right? Now, let's say you're looking at Axis Mid Cap Fund, okay? Just as an example, let's click on it. An entire page of Axis Mid Cap has opened up. We're looking for alpha, information on alpha. You'll go to risk here. Risk is a button, click on it. Under risk, you will find alpha on your extreme right here, okay? Alpha of Axis Mid Cap Fund is minus 2.04%. Now tell me, guys, start typing in the chat. What does minus alpha mean? What does minus alpha mean, everyone? Name of the website, valueresearchonline.com. Okay? Yes, yes, you are fantastic. Everybody, you're getting it. You are getting it. Brilliant. Yes. So you are all absolutely right. You're all absolutely right. So guys, I will bring you back to the concept now. All of you who are scared of investing, scared of losing your money while investing, tell me what's possible if you learn or build financial skills. Start typing, everybody. What is possible? All of you who are scared of losing money while investing, if you build financial skills like this and do your own research, okay, I want to know what's possible. No more questions now. I want you to stick with what I'm saying. Yes, confidence. You'll be confident in what you're doing, investments you're making. You will generate great returns. I am somebody who has more than doubled her money with her investments. So can you. That house is possible. Being financially successful is possible. Investing your money in the right place is possible. Control over your finances is possible. Wow. So each and every financial goal is possible. Now tell me, how will your husband see you when you invest intelligently, confidently, independently? What happens to your relationships? How will your children be? Yeah, they're not going to see you as a dependent woman. Absolutely. You will never lose money. You'll be happy. Yes. You'll be respected. Brilliant. You'll be valued. They will take interest, right? Yeah. And you'll be able to support your family financially. You'll have your own identity. In case my confidence is inspiring you, it's exactly coming by doing this. Yeah. Your children are going to look up to you. Right? People will ask for your opinions. Yes. Beautiful. Are you getting what's possible? I want you to say yes or no. Are you getting what's possible? And this is 1% improvement, everybody. In case you didn't get, with alpha, 1% improvement achieved already. Okay, so everything else coming ahead is a bonus now. So everybody, the only way for you to exponentially grow your money, number one, is by hand-picking good quality investments. And I encourage each one of you to learn to hand-pick good quality investments rather than depending on other people, because nobody can make your money for you. Nobody can invest your money the way you will. Meryl Dennis exactly got this point in 2017 when she attended a free introduction session. And she had been working in different corporations for 10, 12 years then. Her salary was increasing, but her wealth wasn't. She got that she lacked knowledge of investments. So she joined Women on Wealth. She learned financial planning. She chose financial skill building. So she learned financial planning, investment portfolio building, diversification. She learned how to pick good quality mutual funds, bonds, etc. She built a well-diversified investment portfolio without depending on anyone in her life. And in a span of the last 1 year, she's increased her net worth by 37%. Now, everybody who is wanting to build early retirement, right? Please start typing, what is the retail inflation in our country? What's the retail inflation, everybody? You want to retire early, you want financial freedom. Please start typing. Yes, 7 to 8%. Brilliant, Anu. That's retail inflation in our country, 7 to 8% year on year. Start typing. All of you who want to build your child's higher education fund, how much is education inflation? How much is education inflation year on year? Yes, 12, 13, sometimes even 14% year on year. Healthcare inflation, anyone? If you're committed that you have a health fund, healthcare inflation? Yeah, about 15, 17%. How many of you said you want to buy your property? By what percentage on an average is property becoming expensive? Any idea? Minimum 10% year on year. So in order to exponentially grow your money, you need to be beating all these inflation rates, right? Starts from 10%, 7, 8%, 10%, going up to 15, 16%. And if you notice, by becoming financially skilled, Meryl and many women like Meryl are doing that. Tell me, is it possible with traditional investments? Type in yes or no. No. Provident fund, you're doing? How many of you are doing provident fund? Employee provident fund, public provident fund. Public provident fund giving you 7.1%. Employee Provident Fund giving you 7.6. Do you think you're beating inflation to reach your goals? Post office schemes, how many of you are investing in post office schemes? LIC policies? Or any investment insurance policies? Yeah, fixed deposits, absolutely. I forgot. I don't even do them, so, yeah. What is that giving you? 6%? At max 6.5? 6.6 maximum, right? In post office, you're getting 6.6. LICs won't even give you unless you complete that 20-25 year period. Yeah, 7.15. So, can you imagine if you exponentially grew your money by becoming financially skilled? Because there is no other way. How many of you are getting the point of financial skill building with my example on Alpha today? Type in got it if you're getting that without you skilling up financially, there is now no way. There is no way you can make it to your goals, no matter what anyone says, no matter what an advisor tells you, a banker tells you, nobody can make your money for you. Yeah. Beautiful. And now concept number 2, everyone, how small amounts can lead to big wealth. How many of you have small amounts of savings? Type in me, 10K, 12K, 20K, small amounts of money every month. Small savings every month. How many of you have that? Right? Type in 10K, 12K, 20K, 15K. Yeah? And how many of you think these small savings cannot create big wealth? Type in me. If you think that your small savings cannot create big wealth. Me? Yes? Okay. Got it. My net worth is about 6.5 crores, a little over 6.5 crores right now. Okay. I am touching 40 next month. And I initially earned, I started investing at the age of 21. I earned 7,500 rupees per month first. My salary went up to 11,500 per month and then 20,000 per month. And from those little savings that I created, I managed to exponentially grow my money. So let me give you an example by sharing some numbers, right? Now, let's say you just continue to save your money. Forget about financial skill building that I've been talking about. Say you want to build your first 1 crore rupees, okay? And you are saving per month 10,000 rupees. Now, how many months it will take you to build your first 1 crore? So 1 crore divided by 10,000 rupees that you save per month, it will take you 1,000 months, right? To build your first 1 crore rupees, which is 83 years. It will take you, if you continue to be a saver, which means say you continue to just invest in traditional investments and just continue to be a saver, you choose to not build your financial skills, then it will take you 83 years. How many of you want to reduce the time from 83 years to say 20 years? How many of you want to save 63 years? Type in me. Yeah? Then choose financial skill building, everybody. Okay, Simran? Poco, Poonam, you get it? If you want to reduce, then choose financial skill building. Now imagine, okay, that you are financially skilled. You are a knowledgeable investor. You know how to research investments. Now we will use the compounding calculator online. So say you continue to now save 10,000 rupees only, But instead of saving, you are now investing it intelligently in modern investments. So that's the difference. Okay? From saving, you are now investing the money in modern investments, high return investments. And the saving is continuing to be the small one, 10,000 rupees. And you are investing this money, no matter how much your salary or paycheck or household income increases, you continue to save and invest just 10,000 monthly. Now you do it for 20 years, say consistently per month, and you stay invested also per month for 20 years at the annual rate of return of say 12%. Now after 20 years, you would have invested 10,000 karke, you would have invested 24 lakhs, which would have grown to become 1.01 crore rupees at 12% per annum. Now, by just introducing the skill of financial skills, okay, by just building your financial knowledge and implementing it, you manage to reach that 1 crore number to 20 years. How many of you are getting that small amounts can lead to big wealth? It's just a skill gap. How many of you are getting it? It has little to do with luck, more to do with skills. Because your financial skills are directly proportional to the wealth you build. The more financial skills you have, the more wealth you will build. Got it? Everybody, are you getting this? How many of you relate to this? Because a lot of women come to me and think, oh, I have small amounts of money. Kya hi ho sakta hai? What can I do? So another 1% improvement was busting your myths. You know, we all sit with these limiting beliefs. There are other limiting beliefs. How many of you believe you need to earn more money first? Type in me if you think I need to earn more money so that I can save more and then invest more. Right? Like, let me first earn more money. Now, all of you are writing in me. Tell me, your salary has been increasing? Your household income has been increasing? Has your wealth increased? No. Beautiful. So just earning more money won't lead to your goals. How many of you are saying to yourself, you know, I don't have time right now for financial skill building. I don't have time. I have too much on my plate right now. Too many financial responsibilities, family responsibilities, too much work. Oh, this is the third quarter of the year. I'm very busy right now. Yeah. Have you ever had time? I mean, you know, when I look back 20 years of work life, I've never had time. I was always a busy woman. But I took out time when, you know, something was priority for me. So ask yourself, you know, some women tell me, oh, I'm not smart enough for this. How many of you are there with that limiting belief? I'm not smart enough. This is too complex for me. You know, I don't come from a finance background. And I don't think I can even learn this. Like already just learning this alpha was a task. Yeah. Now that's your limiting belief. How many of you are saying I'm already late for this? Ab to chodo na. I'm already late. So everybody, the only way for you to exponentially grow your money, number one is by handpicking good quality investments. And number two, going beyond your limiting beliefs. You don't go beyond your limiting beliefs. You continue to live the life you love. You continue to live the life that you have right now, not the life you love. How many of you are saying that, no, I need to get out of these limiting beliefs now? Enough. How many of you are there? That, yeah, I'm willing to go beyond these excuses, my limiting beliefs. Yeah, I need to get out, Samina. Beautiful. Yeah, Harsha, enough. I want to, Krishna, and I'm ready to go beyond Shaheen. Yeah, Rita, let's get out. Got it, Rekha. Yeah. I am more than my excuses. Brilliant, Harsha. Isn't it? So, no excuses, no limiting beliefs. Catch yourself. Because the only way for you to exponentially grow your money, number one is by handpicking good quality investments. And number two, going beyond your limiting beliefs. And Kaveri Bharat, who's a potter, she's a ceramic artist in Chennai. She had a limiting belief. She told me, Priyanka, finance is not my cup of tea. I am an artist. I can't understand finance. I barely have any money to put bread and butter on the table. Forget investing. She joined Women on Wealth, got her finances on an autopilot. She built a well-diversified investment portfolio on her own. Today, she is an independent equity investor and she's a financial guide to her husband, mother, and children. She's conquered her limiting beliefs. Would you like to conquer your limiting beliefs, everybody? Type in yes. Would you like to be your own next success story? Because that's possible. Yeah. Let's come to the last concept for today. Concept number 3, how you can begin on your wealth creation right now. A lot of women ask me, how do I begin? How do I start? And you begin first on wealth creation by implementing your financial knowledge. A lot of us think that we have lack of financial knowledge. And if we fill that gap, we can create wealth. No. If you build financial knowledge, you can keep watching thousands of videos on YouTube, right? Or Instagram Reels, you can keep watching. I'm sure a lot of you would be doing that. You can become an information junkie with all that information. But if you want to create wealth, you need to implement the knowledge, right? Just building financial knowledge cannot help you build wealth. Like, let me give you an example. How many of you have this basic knowledge that your investment portfolio should be diversified? Type in me if you have this basic knowledge that your investment portfolio should be diversified. You shouldn't put all eggs in one basket. Type in me. Yeah. Now, all of you who are saying me, you know this, that your investment portfolio should be diversified. Tell me, how many of you have a practical tool to measure diversification? Because remember, this is finance. Anything that can be measured can be controlled. How many of you have a practical tool to measure diversification? Type in tool if you have a tool. Many of you are saying no, don't have. Now you can have this knowledge. It doesn't translate to wealth. Why? Because you are lacking implementation of the knowledge. And what will distinguish an information junkie from a wealth creator is implementing the knowledge. So I'm introducing you to a practical tool. Everybody, finance is very, very practical. Okay? It's not theoretical. You implement stuff. You do things in your money life. You just keep sitting there seeking knowledge and, passive knowledge, and then you think wealth will get created. No, it's a lot to do. Right? Now I'm sharing with you one of our practical tools from our Money Gym program. Column C, okay, this is a net worth sheet. Okay, it's a practical tool we've built at Women on Wealth. And column C has all types of investments that I've listed here. In column D is the amount, say, you've invested in these investments, and column E is auto-calculating diversification. It is auto-calculating. Now, what is diversification? Diversification is what percentage of your money is invested where. Diversification is as simple as that. Write it down, everybody, okay, so that you get it. Diversification is percentage of your money, where is it invested? What percentage of your money is invested where? Now, say you are a knowledgeable investor, you've invested 80,700 rupees in good quality equity mutual fund, which is 1.64% of your total net worth. Say you made a down payment of the house, 10 lakh rupees, 20.32% of your money is diversified into the house. Say in your provident fund, 10 lakh 95,000 is invested, that is 22.25% of your total net worth. In your savings bank account or in your fixed deposit in your bank, say 20 lakh rupees is lying, which is 40.64% of your total net worth. Now I've marked this red, right? Why have I marked this red? Why have I flagged this red? Because, well, imagine if you have just 100 eggs. All of us always have limited amount of money, right? Now imagine out of 100 eggs, if 40 eggs are lying in one basket, that does not even beat inflation. I'm repeating. Say you have 100 eggs. Out of that, 40 eggs are lying in a basket that does not even beat inflation. Do you think you are on your way to building your financial freedom? Type in yes or no. Do you think you're on your way to retiring early? Type in yes or no. Do you think you are on your way to buying that property in your individual name? Or building that traveling fund? Or building the freedom so that you never have to look at the price tag when buying something? No. Some of you are sending me direct messages. I invite you to move your messages to everyone. Let us inspire each other today. That's the whole point. So everybody get it. You cannot measure something, cannot control it. And if you cannot implement the financial knowledge, you're not a wealth creator. You're an information junkie. And how many of you want to build sustained wealth? Like wealth of a lifetime. I'm not talking about just getting rich now. That's not the point anyways, right? Building sustained wealth is the point. So implementing financial knowledge and sustaining implementation of the knowledge is going to get you sustained wealth of a lifetime. So I'm reminding everybody again, how you can begin on your wealth creation right now is by implementing financial knowledge. And that's possible with hand holding, with guidance. How many of you experience that there's lack of guidance where you are? Type in me if you experience that yeah, I see there's lack of guidance. I need a guide. Yeah. A one-on-one guide. Yeah. So the only way for you to exponentially grow your money, everybody, number one is by handpicking good quality investments. Number two, going beyond your limiting beliefs. And number three, implementing financial knowledge. But the problem is women are not able to implement this financial knowledge for a longer period of time. How many of you relate to this? Type in yes. If you can relate to this problem that yes, I'm not able to implement financial knowledge. Some of you might be saying, A, I don't have financial knowledge. B, whatever financial knowledge I have, I'm not able to implement it, especially for a longer period of time, because we're talking about sustained wealth, right? Yeah. And this is slowing down the velocity to reach your financial goals. Type in yes if you can see that yeah, I'm slowing down. I've been working for 10 years, 20 years, receiving salary for all this while, and yet I'm not reaching my financial goals. The solution to this problem is joining a community with similar financial goals. So to overcome your financial challenges, it is essential to become a part of a community of like-minded individuals who share similar financial goals. Being in a community that understands your language, circumstances, and objectives can provide you invaluable support and solutions. Prema Guru joined us 10 years ago. I want you to mark this. 10 years, Prema has been a part of our Women on Wealth community. She's a home baker. When she joined us 10 years ago in 2014, at that time, she and her husband were in a credit card and a personal debt of about 10 lakh rupees, finding it difficult to pay the EMIs. They were more like in a living paycheck to paycheck situation, burdened with debt. After joining Women on Wealth and Women on Wealth Money Gym program, she paid off her debt within 20 months of joining the program. 3 months after becoming debt-free, she bought the right insurances for herself, started an emergency fund, did her income tax planning and that of her husband, used tax saving strategies. She also invested well in mutual funds, bonds, etc. for the family. Her husband noticed the change that Prema was bringing to the family's finances. He declared her as a finance minister of the house. He started handing over his entire salary to her. She started investing for both of them. Couple of years later, she and her husband together bought a land in their hometown. Couple of years after that, they bought a car without a car loan. Couple of years after that, they opened a bakery of their own in Delhi. So from going debt-free to financially securing themselves, to growing their money, to buying their own property, to buying their own car without a loan, living a debt-free life consistently, to building a business. Today, Prema and her husband are busy building their daughter's higher education fund. Now that's a 10-year-long journey. And what's possible when you join a community of women investors. And you'll find thousands of such financial success stories of women on our Instagram channel. So everybody, if you've not watched those videos, I encourage you to watch the videos of women. They come on the Women on Wealth Instagram channel week on week, and they talk about how they're taking charge of their finances. And these women are not just taking charge of their finances and getting on track to reaching their financial goals, but they're also changing the way this world sees women with money. And you'll find many, many women and their videos there. You'll find Pooja Rautela, who's an IT consultant in Faridabad, Sabina Kareem, who's a homemaker in Mumbai, Lavanya Murli, who's a manager in Chennai, Khushbu Kumari, who's a principal engineer in Bangalore, Soumya Nittiki, who's an executive director, a very senior professional in Hyderabad, Shabd Bhalla, senior management professional in Gurugram, Kamalpreet Work, who's a homemaker in Nawan Sheher, Punjab, Dr. Sumaira Kazi, who's a pediatrician in Bangalore, Sugandha Varshne, who's an IT professional in Hyderabad. Annapurna, who's a software engineer in Bangalore. Dr. Shruti K, who's an assistant professor with the university in Trivandrum. Meghna Bansali, who's an architect in Mumbai. And many, many knowledgeable investors in various cities. Would you like to be a part of this social change, everybody? How many of you are a yes, that yes, you would like to change and be a part of this social change? Got it. Jyoti, Simran, Poco, Shaheen. I hear you. Kaveri, Sana, I see you. Poonam, sure. Purvi, Rita, Anita. Time for some questions, everybody. Please start typing all the questions you have. No question is basic, no question is silly. I'm going to put in just 2 minutes now into the questions, and then I have 2 more free gifts for you. This entire webinar was my free gift to your journey to your financial freedom, and there are 2 more gifts. Next webinar, abhi attend to kar liya webinar. Abhi why another webinar, Anita? The webinar is going live on our YouTube channel. So if you want to rewatch it, Anita, watch it on YouTube, okay? Yeah, no, you are late. So fair enough if you're scared, and it's, I mean, fear is just such a genuine emotion, right? We're all scared. We're all humans. So yeah, got it, Vidya. Sure, then you can go back, watch the recording, Vidya, okay? Poonam, best ways to invest is by the way to picking good quality investment is by becoming knowledgeable. Otherwise, if you wanna just continue throwing your money in the dustbin, you can keep taking tips. There are, I'm sure, 200 tips around. You can keep taking tips, keep trying, trial and error, lose a lot of money. And I wouldn't want that for you. Yeah. You know, one of you is asking me a question on stocks. And learning about stocks is like building the first floor of the building. Imagine if you're constructing the building, buying stocks, investing in stocks, and again, I'm talking knowledgeably, is like building the first floor of the building. I want you to tell me, do you have financial foundation, which is the ground floor of your financial building, to be able to graduate to stocks and stock investing? Like, what is financial foundation? Like, do you have absolute clarity on how much amount you need in the future? Say 10 years from now for your child's higher education fund. Like, do you know how to calculate that amount? Type in yes or no. Like, how much money you will need 10 years later to buy that property, 15 years later to retire. Like, do you have clarity? Because if you don't have clarity on what destination is, how will you reach there? That's a part of financial foundation, everybody, right? Because investing is always goal-based. Remember, there's no random investments that happen. It's always goal-based. Where do you want to reach? If you don't know how to calculate that amount, what's the point? That's one example of an aspect of financial foundation. Another one is, do you know how to do financial planning? Example, do you know how much you should invest per month? Where you should invest? For how long you should invest to reach your financial goals? This is financial planning, everybody. Okay? Do you know this? How much you should invest? Where you should invest? For how long you should invest? What rates of return to generate to reach your goals? Right? Now, some of you are saying no. A lot of you are not answering. Now, I'm assuming the answer is no for many of us. Right? So now, when you lack financial planning skill, It's like financial foundation is only not there. Right? Now, I want you to tell me, should you be talking with me about stock investing? Or should you be talking about stock investing with anyone if that's the first floor of the building and you don't have the ground floor? And then you complain, why did I lose money? Yeah, Yukti, you shouldn't be talking. Brilliant. I'm so glad you realized. Who else is learning this? You need to have the courage to say that, yeah, you know, what am I talking? Yeah, Rekha, you need to get this. If you lack the ground floor of your financial building is not built, what's the point of going to the first floor? Yes, there is money to be made in stocks. You're not wrong. You're right. There is money to be made in stocks. But you can't miss steps. The moment you miss steps, you will lose money. And you have enough examples of people who've lost money. And I am somebody who's more than doubled her money with stocks and a lot of other investments I've done. And stocks is not just one way, anyways. Your investment portfolio has to be diversified, right? So great. Thank you so much, everybody. I trust you created value for yourself from all the concepts that I shared with you today and from all the questions I could answer in the limited time I have. And now I have some questions for you to answer. My first question to you is, how many of you realize that there is a lot more to learn? How many of you realize that there's a lot more to learn, a lot more for you to do as far as implementing this financial knowledge that I've shared with you is concerned? Yes, a lot more? I got it. Here's my second question, a more important question. How many of you realize that by not getting into this game right away of skill building, by not implementing this financial knowledge right away, whatever your age is, you will keep repeating your past. You will keep doing things in a traditional way that doesn't work effectively anyway. Type in I do if you realize that. Yeah, I mean, if you realize that doing things the traditional way will only slow down your financial progress. You'll be grinding it like how I used to grind it, you know, for 5-6 years when I was investing my money without any financial system. I was just dependent on other people. And it was painful and frustrating because I lost a lot of money. And like I told you, I knew after that time that nobody is going to create my wealth for me. I need to be doing that. And I lost all this money, and this was despite working well and earning well. But now with my financial system of my own, I've built financial worth of a few crores. Like I've shared with you, I've bought my own, you know, apartments. At 37, I bought this second apartment of myself, you know, a 3 BHK where I live in. And I'm not dependent on anyone. I've built an investment income that takes care of my expenses. So this is also why I have designed, you know, the Women on Wealth Money Gym program, which is your personal finance blueprint. And it is the ultimate training system that has been designed to give you access to your financial freedom, access to your financial goals. Now, you could be anywhere in your journey right now. You could be somewhere who's a complete beginner. You could be somebody who's dependent on others for your financial investment decisions, or there could be some knowledge that you have, but you lack implementation. Now, in 2 months' time, you have the probability of becoming a knowledgeable investor. So somebody who's confident, somebody who makes independent financial decisions, and somebody who starts investing without depending on anyone in her life. I want to know, are you ready for this journey of your financial transformation before the new year comes in, everybody? There is no point making New Year resolutions, right? Before you end this calendar year, are you now ready for your financial transformation? How many of you are saying, okay, yes, the new year, I'm going to be ready to take on wealth building? Well, you have two options. You can do it alone. You can choose to do it that way. It will be a slow and time-consuming process. You would require lots of trials and errors. Maybe you will lose a lot of money. You may stay stuck in the same hamster wheel. You may give up on your dreams. Option 2, you choose to do it together with Women on Wealth. It will save you time, which is your most precious asset, especially if you think you are late. You will start seeing results from day one of joining us. You will save lots of money by avoiding trials and errors, and you will become a part of a women-centric investment community. So if you're choosing option 2, here is how it will work. Step 1, you build a vision for yourself so you get clarity on how much money is needed to reach your financial goals. Step 2, you identify your current financial situation. So you look at how much money you're spending on things that don't align with your goals, values, and purpose in life. Step 3, you identify the gaps. You identify how much you should invest each month, where you should invest, and for how long you should invest, at what rates of return to reach your financial goals. Step 4, you build your first investment portfolio. So this is independently building your portfolio. So you get access to picking good quality, high return investments on your own without depending on anyone in your life. And step 5, you achieve financial freedom. You have no experience, it does not matter. You come from a non-finance background, it does not matter. You don't speak English, it does not matter. What matters is, everybody, that you're willing to give it your time, effort, energy now before this year ends. So if this sounds like you, and if you want to build your dream investment income, you want to double your wealth and buy back the precious time and achieve complete financial freedom, then over the next 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we have set aside some time. Who are we? We are the Women on Wealth team, all of us coaches. We have set aside time to talk with you and see if we can help you. So let me introduce you to our coaches. My right hand at Women on Wealth first, Sheetal Gurung, a very, very senior financial coach, will go one-on-one with you to support you. Our money coach for homemakers, Shobha Sharma, will be with you with our another money coach for homemakers, Sabina Kareem and Rachna, the woman behind this webinar. I can tell you, if she had not been here, guys, you would not be here. Okay. So my entire team of our financial coaches, highly experienced coaches, will be with you over the next 3 days to support you. And what will happen on this call? So what is this call? So number one, you're being invited to a free personalized finance call. So this will be a one-on-one call between you and the Women on Wealth team. It will be a Zoom call, a video call that you will come to. Over this call, we will ask you questions to understand your current financial situation and your financial goals. And I promise you, this will be the most valuable 30 to 45 minutes you will ever spend on your money life. Now, before I give you the link to book this call, let me tell you what happens once you book a call. So number one, you will receive a WhatsApp message from our team. So you will receive a WhatsApp message from Shobha. Shobha, can you wave your hand so that everybody can see you? Yes. Great. Now this message will land in your WhatsApp one day before the scheduled date. And what you're expected to do is acknowledge. When you see the WhatsApp message, just acknowledge that you are scheduled. Because we'll be forced to cancel your call if you fail to just reply to the message. You know, some of us are so habitual to just seeing the message and then ignoring. That doesn't work. So what will you do when you see the message, everybody? Please start typing. What will you do when you see the message on WhatsApp? Yes, acknowledge, respond, reply. Right? Beautiful. Now we're trying to bring immense value on this one-on-one call. So make sure that before the call starts, you sit in a quiet place, right? With a proper internet connection, with a notebook and a pen. So you need to be like, can you see all of us are joining from our laptops? Because in the phone, there'll be so much notification, calls, it will be endless. So join from your laptops, okay? Sit in a quiet place. Be serious about your money life. Because if you won't be serious, who will be, right? And sit there to work on your finances. Because if you won't work, who will work, right? And at the end of this call, we will show you the opportunity to be a part of the Women on Wealth community if you qualify. And if you fail to attend this call without any prior notice, then you will be blacklisted from our list and you will not get another chance to schedule this call. And remember, you want sustained wealth for a lifetime, you want to reach your financial goals. The next thing you need right now is a community of women investors. So how many of you are ready to book this call? Type in ready. We have hardly 8-9 minutes to go. Yes, Anu is ready. Okay, Simran is ready. Jyoti, Shilpa, Anita, Dr. Sarika, Jubi, Purvi. Then guys, we're going to put in the link now. There'll be a small questionnaire. Okay. Write your names, WhatsApp numbers. Okay. Only WhatsApp numbers here because we will simply send you a WhatsApp message and you have to acknowledge. Okay. This will be a free call. So you have to first qualify to be a part of the Women on Wealth community, and then we'll talk further. Let's follow the process. Okay. Next step, everybody click on the link. Okay. Stop messaging now. Click on the link. Sheetal, can you put in the link again? And now nobody messages. Okay. Purvi, we don't want your phone number. No, I don't want your phone numbers. I want you to click on this link and fill a form. Book your appointments. That's the next step. And then our team will meet you and move you forward in your financial skill building journey. So jump in, everybody. This year is ending. Make sure you make this year end count and really make new year a new financial year for yourself. And once you book the appointment, please type in booked. Okay? Type in booked once you have booked.
I've received booking for Kirti Jain.
Okay, beautiful. Kirti, you are in. Kirti, also check your email. Have you received the link where you have to join on email? I can see Harsha has also joined. You have also booked Harsha, so good. So we have Kirti, we have Harsha who have booked. I can see we have 2 women who are serious about their money lives. You want to take it forward.
I have Geeta B.
Okay, Geeta B, welcome to the next step. Who else? I want all of us women. We have 50 plus here. And I want everybody to move their money lives forward.
Poonam Kanpal, Anuradha Kapoor, Anita Libang.
Beautiful. We have a separate community for the Northeast women. Okay, and Sheetal is the lead for that. So everybody, if you're from the Northeast, make sure you're joining the Northeast Sisters. Got it. Rita, Anita, Sheetal, can you see the bookings, please?
Anita Libang, yes. I just received for Rekha and Snehal.
Anita also, Sheetal?
Yeah, Anita Libang is here.
Okay. Okay.
Nikita Champaneri received your booking, Nikita Champaneri. So I'll repeat who I have. I have Nikita Champaneri, Rekha, Snehal, Poonam Kanpal, Anuradha Kapoor, Anita Libang, Geeta B, Kirti Jain, Shilpa Shri has just come in.
Shabana Ali has just come in. Harsha Kaberi Das. Sheetal, can you put in the link again? Jubi is saying how to book. Jubi, we had put in the link. Sushma, you have to book. Okay, I don't know if you've booked and you're writing your name, because in case you've booked, then type in booked.
Dr. Sarika Itikar has just come in. We have received your booking.
Okay. Everybody who's booked, look into your email. Okay. Check if you have the link, because you will have a Zoom link that will come to you immediately after your booking is successful, where the link will be there. Ruti, we can't book for you. You'll have to book it for yourself, please. Just click on the link and book yourself. Here is the link again. Shruti Sabina has put it for you.
Sushma, if you have not booked yet, then please book it right here by going to the link. Okay. WhatsApp communication will be after we have received the booking. Then for reminder and for the confirmation, we may reach out to you on WhatsApp. Okay. And email reminder will also come. So request to book yourself at this point. The personalized one-on-one coaching, Nikita, that you've booked yourself for right now is absolutely free. The one-on-one coaching session you all have signed up for, the interaction is free. Further confirming, I have received booking for Simran Kohli, Jyoti Kota. Repeating, Simran Kohli, Jyoti Kota, we have received your booking.
Purvi, you have to qualify to be a part of Women on Wealth. So first, I suggest you come for the personalized one-on-one call. Help us understand your financial challenges, your current financial situation, your financial goals. Let's not miss steps, right? Let's go step by step on this. Next step, now that you've attended the webinar, next step is coming for this personalized call with your financial coach. Sheetal, can you take the names once again? Sheetal has put in the link, everybody, again. Make sure you book all your appointments right now. Let's not let go of this year and say, okay, let me do this next month, later. Let's get serious about financial skill building.
We have only 7.5 weeks for 2024 to come to an end. Okay. Sushma, I do not have your booking. Priyanka, please check if you have hers. Sushma Gupta. I've just received booking for Krishna. So I'm going to repeat all the names that I have. Krishna, Simran Kohli, Jyoti Kota, Dr. Sarika Itikar, Shilpa Shri, Nikita Champaneri, Rekha, Snehal, Poonam Kanpal, Anuradha Kapoor, Anita Libang, Geeta B, and Kirti Jain.
There are 3 more people, and our coaches will take you, Kaberi, Shabana, and Harsha.
So Sushma, we do not have your booking. Please try again.
Yes, anybody else who booked, then we have not taken your name.
Kabiri, by any chance, have you already enrolled into the Money Gym program? Just checking, okay? Because we recently had a Kabiri Das, so just double check. Kabiri, you have already joined the Money Gym program, so this is not meant for you, okay? So I'm going to cancel your booking, okay? And open it for other women. Thank you. But thanks for joining in today.
Rita, you still don't know how to book? Okay, we'll put the link again. Sabina, yeah.
Let me help you, okay? Click on the link that we have shared. When you go on the link, then you will see a page will open up. Okay, then you have to choose the date. Now, this is the only date that is open. So you have to pick 13 and the slots will choose whatever date timing works for you. Click on it, click on next, and then fill in your details. Okay, and then schedule event. Once this is successfully done, that is when you will receive an email to confirm it's been scheduled. Okay, and this is just a demonstration of the kind of support women need. If we don't handhold you into booking, then you can never forward your life, right? So please know that this is how we support women in the community, handhold them step by step, whoever needs this kind of handholding as well. So go ahead, waiting for another minute for you to book, please. Rita, I've answered this question. There is no fee for this one-on-one booking that you're doing.
And
Purvi,
Poco,
available.
yeah. She's like, Purvi is saying booking is not available. Maybe all our slots
Wednesday slot, so we were available. I could maybe just.
Okay, we are opening with some of our Wednesday slots, guys. Pooja,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, Pooja, I can see you. Pooja Chadha. Sumedha, I can also see you. You have booked your slot now.
Yeah, please go ahead. I have opened Thursday as well now. Please.
Okay, we've opened Wednesday and Thursday. All you serious women, join in. Let's not let go of this year and make New Year resolution and then let another year go. Now, all of you who have already booked the appointment, next step is please put an alarm in your phone. Put an alarm in your phone. Number two, if you use Google Calendars or Outlook Calendar, mark it there. If you maintain a diary, put it there. Because you showing up is your responsibility, right? You will show up when something is a priority. So you will show up for this appointment if it's your priority. So next step inside of you being financially responsible for your life is to schedule yourself. How will you schedule? Put alarms, fill in your Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar. Yes, it's the most important thing in my life after me. Bingo, Harsha. Thanks, Rekha. Okay, Sushma. Poco, you're booked. Super.
Let me just confirm few other names. Pooja Chadda, Anupa, Majalyu, Golmai. We have received your bookings.
Yeah. Sheetal, just check if Pooja Chadda has booked twice. Then we need to cancel one booking. I can see 2 bookings for Pooja Chadda. Sushma Javeri, I don't know how to help you, right?
Yeah, Pooja, we will have to cancel one of your bookings. You're booked twice. So if you have a preference, then please let us know now.
Yeah. Purvisha, we've received your booking. Nikita, yes. You know, you can have an investment portfolio already, which you've built by taking tips, advice. And, you know, you don't know how to review that investment portfolio, right? So learning that is your next step. And before that step is the step of showing up for this one-on-one conversation with the team. And if you qualify, then we'll move you forward into Women on Wealth. Okay. So everybody, have you scheduled yourself? All of you who booked your appointments? Rekha, you scheduled yourself? Nikita, just to clarify, we will not review your investment portfolio in the one-on-one session. Okay, that's a much deeper step, comes much later. Okay, Rekha 91966, I don't know your name. Poonam and Anita, you've scheduled yourself. What about others? Have you scheduled yourself? Rita, have you scheduled yourself? Like you put in your alarms, you've added it in your diary or Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, whatever you manage. Because we're not running after anybody. I am clear. Shobha is going to send you just one message and you got to show up. Right? So you got to be responsible for showing up for your money life. You showing up is your responsibility. Okay, Sushma. Lamya. Sheetal, do we have a Lamya in our booking?
Yes, so I'm just gonna confirm. I have Lamia, Rita Mahale, Anupa, I've confirmed. So Lamia, Rita Mahale, I've received your booking. Pooja, you need to confirm whether you want to come on Wednesday, 2:30 p.m. Okay.
The second booking, yeah. Pooja Chadda has to be managed because she's booked twice. We can't give 2 slots. Okay. Done. So everybody, you schedule yourself. Remember, you showing up is your responsibility. And when you receive a WhatsApp message from us, you will respond. Right? Acknowledge. That's what we expect of you. Now, before I give you my last free gift, I want to know how many of you received 1% improvement. How many of you can see that, yes, you improved 1%, which was our promise for this webinar today. Yes, 1% improvement happened. Rekha, Poonam, Poco, Sumedha, Garden, Nikita, Lamya, Anita, 91966. Dr. Sarika, Purvi, Jyoti. Got it? Yes? Then here is what I ask in return. I want you to let women in your life know that there is a community of women investors that is purely into financial education of women. So here is the message that you will copy and send to women now in your life. So Sheetal, please put in the message.
Okay.
So you are saying that, hi, I have discovered a community that is helping women get financially educated. I attended this free webinar and got great insights about personal finance, and I thought I will share this opportunity with a few women in my circle. So they are having a free introduction webinar again, and here is where you can sign up. So please copy this message, send it one-on-one to women in your life, or you could send it in various groups that you are a part of, women's groups, or friends groups, family groups, groups of colleagues, anything. I want you to stand with us in this mission of making 50 lakh women financially educated by the end of this decade. This world will be a very different place when women create wealth independently. It will be difficult to send on the WhatsApp numbers individually, Nikita. So sorry for that. We can't do that now. We can send it in. No, we cannot send on your Gmail. Copy it here, send it out. Later will become never, isn't it? Every time we say, let's do it later, it becomes never. If you're inspired, you got something of value, spread the word. Just spread the word. Let women know that they have access to financial education. Whether they take the education or not is their job. We can just give them access, isn't it? Got it, Sumedha. Thank you. Okay, Nikita. Anybody else who's with me? Okay, Rekha. Shidal, we need to look into this. Okay. Just press it for a second and copy it and paste it. We will also put the message in the WhatsApp group. So if you're a part of the WhatsApp group, we will put the message there. And you can copy from there if you join the group. But make sure you spread the word, okay? And before I close, here is my thank you gift for all of you. So thank you everyone for showing up till the end. Here is my thank you gift for this weekend. So here is a free ebook on how you can avoid mistakes while investing your money. And before we close, a big acknowledgement for the entire Women on Wealth team. Sheetal, Shobha, Rachna, and Sabina. Thank you so much for standing with all of us today and every day so that women get financially skilled and they take the steps towards their financial goals. It's only because you stand that women are becoming financially skilled. So thank you so much. And everybody, thank you for coming in. We look forward to seeing you in the one-on-one session, and I look forward to seeing you in the Women on Wealth community. So take charge. I see you in the community, and make sure the appointment that you booked, you show up for it and you take your money like